How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Discovery. Today I'm doing an unboxing and review of the Newentor Mattress, is that right? Yep, Newentor Mattress hybrid sprung mattress, which you can pick up from Amazon for around £200 to £350, depending on which size you go for. So let's unbox the thing. We're gonna have to put it up on the bed and let it, inflate, fill it with air for a good few hours. So let's see how we get on. Alright, so the box has come and it's a little bit battered, and it looks like they've kind of pieced it together with a bit of tape, but hopefully not, the mattress itself won't be damaged. It does actually have some how to actually unbox the thing and what you need to do to first set it up, written on the sides here, the instructions, but it's actually covered up with the tape, so I can't actually see them. But I'll look on their website, and basically what you have to do is unwrap the thing, roll it out, and then put it out onto your bed, and you have to, or on the floor or wherever, your flat surface, and you need, they say you need to leave it for 72 hours before it got its perfect shape from the where it should be. But you know, like other kind of rolled up mattresses, you could probably be all right sleeping on it after about 6 or 7 hours of it being inflated. So it's best to do it in the morning, then leave it to the night, and then you can sleep on it then. So let's get the thing open, and you have to be careful if you're using something sharp to unwrap it, to make sure you don't tear the mattress as well. So I do recommend unboxing this thing with 2 people, because it'll make everything a lot easier, but my wife didn't want to help me. So anyway, when you open up the thing, you actually get a safety kind of knife in there to help you open up the plastic wrap so you don't damage anything. So that's just good that it's come with that. So you know, make sure you look out for that in the box. So I'll probably say be careful using this thing that they provide, because mine's actually snapped while slicing it, so be careful with that thing. I'm going back to using scissors now. Alright, so I've got the mattress finally unwrapped and it's rolled out onto the bed now. Now with these kind of mattresses in a box, there does tend to be a bit of a chemical smell that comes from the mattress from when it's been produced and vacuum packed. It does have one, but it's not mega strong, to be honest. I've had mattresses before where it was even stronger, so I'm not really too worried about it. If you open up your windows, it'll probably be gone, you know, by the time you want to go to sleep, or within a week, you know, to let it air out. But now I'm just going to leave it now for about, you know, until I need to go to bed basically, so about 10 hours later, and then I can actually give a sleep on it, and then I'll give you an update then and what it's like after 72 hours when it has been fully risen up. If you want to see if it's the right way up, on the side there it's got the Newentor logo, and obviously if that's the right way up, facing the right way up, so it's readable, then you know the mattress is the right way up. Alright everyone, so it's been about 8 hours now, and the bed has kind of got most of its shape there, and I obviously does recommend 72 hours, but obviously if you want to sleep on it the same day you get it, then you know, if you're doing it in the morning, 8 hours will give it kind of like this. So this is how much it expanded in that kind of time frame. I'm going to sleep on it tonight and then come back after give you an update after a couple more nights once it has been 72 hours, to see if it feels any different. But this is the kind of shape you get. It looks pretty much full. First impressions are, when you do lie on the thing, depending on where you sit or where you plonk yourself, will give you a different kind of support depending on what part of the mattress you're in. Because the thing is with this mattress is, it's got 7 different zones of firmness depending on where you are, because the spring tension and the memory foam layers are different in each zone. So what you find is at top here, where your head goes, is probably to a soft to medium, and then you've got more of a medium in the middle, and then its firmest right bang in the center. That's where it dips the least, because the idea is when you're actually lying down on it like that, your center of your body is in the middle of the mattress and where the most of the weight is, and obviously your head's a bit lighter than your legs, obviously, so the firmness changes. So yeah, the center's the firmest, and then it gradually goes lighter in terms of firmness. It goes softer, sorry, the further down the mattress you go. Now, one thing is, it is overall, I would say it is a soft to medium mattress, you know, probably a bit more medium than soft, but if you're looking for that firm kind of feel, I don't think you're going to get that with this one personally, especially if you're the kind of person that sits on the end of the bed. You can see how much I kind of sink in there, and maybe you want to put some socks on or whatever, you will kind of sink in to the mattress, because this is at the end here, this is where the softest part of the springs are, whereas in the middle it's not as bad. Now, when you do lie on it, you definitely do feel a bit of the memory foam as you initially kind of touch down on it, but you definitely also feel those springs pushing you back up. So you know, they do say it is a hybrid, obviously that's what it is, but the springs here you can definitely feel, not so much to feel the actual shape of the springs, but you can feel them kind of pushing you back, because you do kind of bounce up and down as you go down on it. The fabric itself feels really nice though, feels like a nice quality fabric. The smell is pretty much hardly even here. I can't really smell it. Obviously there's a hint of a brand new product here, but you know, it's nothing too unnerving. It doesn't smell too bad. So I don't, anyone who's worried about the smell, chemical smell of a mattress in a box, you won't have to worry about that with this one. Now, lying on it, obviously depends on your weight as well. You know, different people weigh different amounts. I weigh about 69, 68 kilos, and it's holding me really nicely. But again, depends on where you are sat on the thing or lying down, because you know, in the middle you can sit up like that and I'm hardly sinking at all, because the middle is where the strength is, the firmness. But then if I move myself back here, then I'm definitely sinking down a lot more. So if you're the kind of person that, for example, you want to get a pillow, you know, put it on the back there and then sit up like this to either watch TV or read a book, then you might find that this bit is very soft, so you might like that, but you're going to sink down a lot more. You know, but you might like it how it kind of wraps around your kind of bone, the memory foam. So I'm going to give you a close-up of when I push down on the memory foam, and you can see what that bit looks like. Okay, so here we are, and this is the actual memory foam itself. So as you can see, as I do push down with my hand there, you can kind of see a slight handprint of where my fingers were of the memory foam coming back. Now, the memory foam layers on this particular one, they're not huge as some other ones are, which does actually mean it's going to be a bit more of a cooler mattress. So if you do find that you, with memory foam mattresses that you've tried before, because they've got a really thick layer of memory foam, that it retains heat quite a lot, I doubt you'll have that problem with this one, because this one's got quite a breathable fabric on it, and the memory foam layer isn't quite as thick. It's dependent on the larger springs as well than this one. But if you do like the kind of the initial kind of cradling that the memory foam does give you, that's what you get with this one in particular. So let's have a look at the side view. Okay, so this is the actual side of the bed here. So this is what I'm going to show you of how much the sinkage is. So this is pretty much the middle of the bed here, and you can see how much it kind of sinks down as I put my weight on it there. And then if I'm kind of lying down on the middle here on the edge, you kind of get an idea of how much it is sinking. You know, it does kind of support you quite well. You can't feel any of the springs. Obviously you're only going to bottom out on this when if you like jumping up and down on it, but obviously that's not advice anyway. But realistically, you're not going to sleep on the edge of the bed like this anyway. You're going to move yourself a bit further back and you're going to sleep about there. You know, and you don't really get a drop off from the other side of the bed if you are sharing the bed with a partner as well. Alright, so I need to get this mattress ready for bed now, and I'll give you an update in a couple of days after I've slept in it and see what I think. Okay guys, so I've been sleeping on the Newentor mattress for about 3 to 4 nights now. This is pretty much what I found. For starters, they do rate this mattress, as I said before, as a soft to medium mattress. So you need to bear that in mind when you are sleeping on this kind of thing. I personally am more used to firm mattresses, and that's just what I prefer, but some people prefer the soft medium ones. But because of those zones in there, they kind of the softness and the firmness does change on which kind of area you are kind of sleeping in. So what I found was, when you're in the middle of the mattress, it did feel quite supportive and quite firm as well. But what you do kind of find is where your feet are, it's a lot lighter, and where your head are is a lot lighter as well, a bit softer, and your head kind of sinks into the mattress a bit more. Now, if you are a front sleeper, I found it was a lot nicer sleeping on this if you're a front sleeper than on a firm mattress, because say for example, if you're a woman or you've got a bit of a belly on you and you're sleeping on your front, because it's softer, the firmness isn't kind of pushing against your belly as much, and the softer the mattress kind of gives way to your body more than what a firm mattress would do. So I found that having the softer zone here at the top, if you're on a front sleeping, then it's not pushing against your body so much, and it's actually more comfortable there. However, I found that maybe on your back side, if you're sleeping on your back, then the firmness for me was a bit nicer to be on than a softer one. So I think it's an ideal mattress for a front sleeper than maybe a back sleeper. However, the side sleeping was fine. The only other thing that I thought was, because it was quite soft on the edges of the mattress, when you do get kind of, say you're sleeping and you do kind of roll to the edge of the mattress, you do find sometimes that it feels as much as though you're going to roll off, because the actual firmness isn't in the edges of the mattress. You have to go towards the center for that, so it kind of gives way to you quite easily, and you could find yourself rolling off quite easily as well. And being quite a softer mattress, if you and your other half are sharing the bed and you both kind of go into the middle a bit, the middle kind of sinks a lot more than it would on a firmer mattress as well, because obviously kind of goes a bit like that because it's softer, it hasn't got that kind of strength to kind of push you both away at the same time. But if you're keeping on your sides, each other's sides, then it's not really that big of a deal. So that's pretty much it really. Ideal for front sleepers. For the price, again, the links in the description take you through to the link where to buy it from. But for the price, it's actually really quite good for a memory foam hybrid mattress, because they can go up to about £700. This one starts at around £200, so quite good value really. But we found the temperature on it was fine. It wasn't too hot, and there's no smell in it whatsoever as well. It's all completely gone now. So I hope you enjoyed my unboxing and review of the Newentor mattress. If you've got any questions, give us a shout. Please don't forget to subscribe as well, it really helps me out, and catch you on the next one.